What up? Oh, for sure.
How you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. Today is Tuesday, April 25th. At last check, spot price was $17.56. Apparently my last video was done from the future because I'd said it was May already. My mistake. Apologize for that. So we'll get right to it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This right here is my quarterly progress report. I'm going to try to do this every quarter. We'll do it every 4 months, so that'll be 3 quarters in this year. So we'll, a lot of you guys and ladies have been following my progress. Been giving me lots of encouragement, been telling me you got a budget on your own and a goal that you're working towards. So I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the videos you guys put out. They really encourage me, so I figure I'll try to do the same thing. Okay, we'll get right to it. You know how I am, I ramble on. Okay, so this is going to be, that's 102 ounces. This right here is 102 ounces that I've been able to put together since the beginning of the year, since January. So it's 15 weeks in, should be right around 90 ounces. So I've been able to do better than that. So we're at 102 ounces. I bought 10 ounces today. My end of the month purchases, my 8 ounces of generic, 2 ounces of premium. I'll go ahead and share that with you right now. So these are those elemental buffaloes. You guys know that I've been trying to get me 2 tubes of those. I'm real close. You'll see some back here. I'm real close to 2 tubes. So I'm gonna count these up. This might put me at 2 tubes right here. But anyway, this is them. Let's get them out of the bag. So there you are. These are those really nice elemental buffaloes. We won't go into what's going on at elemental, so we'll just stick to this. There you go. So we'll put these down here. Man, I love that sound. Love that sound. And then I got 4 more of them. That brings a total of 8 generic rounds. You guys know that's my end of the month goal is 8 ounces of generic. And there they are, 8 ounces generic. And my 2 premium coins, I should say, is a Britannia, my first Britannia. I don't know why I haven't got any before. Just never really got them. They really are nice coins. And all that you see is definitely on this little flip here. And then I got a koala. This is my first koala, believe it or not, from the Perth Mint, 2014. I think this is going to be my next quarter. I think I'm going to focus as much as I can. Get my camera to focus here. I'm going to focus as much as I can on the Perth Mint. I'm going to try to make all my premium rounds either Perth Mint, koala kooks, kangaroos, what have you, monkeys, and Britannias. So that's going to be my focus. Oh, look at that effect there. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's very nice. Totally unintentional. But anyway, those are going to be my 10 ounces for the end of the month. So that brings my total so far this quarter towards 300 ounces at 112 ounces. So I'm on par to reach my goal. And I just want to have a few comments real quick. I want to make this video too long. A few comments about budgeting. Now, if you're not budgeting, if you're not buying your silver, if you're not doing a budget to buy silver or invest in silver, I should say, you should do so. That's very important. You do not want to run into having to sell your silver to meet certain expenses. So really be honest with yourself and make a budget. I'll just go through this real quick. I put this together. A lot of you guys have asked me questions about this, so I'll just go through it real quick. This is what I do. Now that looks like a lot. After my fixed expenses, that's all stuff like mortgage, car note, insurance, food, gas, what have you, other expenses, putting money away for emergencies. After all of that, I have about $500 that I put towards buying silver. Totally separate budget. When I do my first budget, I don't even think about silver when I'm doing my fixed expenses. Silver's not even in the picture. Now what I have left over, that's what I budget my silver out of. Now I add 10% to it. I could have changed that because silver spot price has been pretty reasonable, been pretty low. So I actually could have dropped that 10% to 5, but 10%'s been working for me. 10%'s been working for me, so I'm not going to change it. I've been able to buy extra, put extra ounces in my stack based on that 10%. So I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it ride. Now I know $550 sounds like a lot per month to spend. But if you look at it as not spending and look at it as investing, it looks a little better. So that $500 is not going anywhere. That $500 is not going anywhere. It's just, I'm just turning that into something else. It's still in my possession. That $500 is still in my possession. And that's how you should look at it. That $500 is not going anywhere. It's an investment. It's better than money because it's silver. It's not going to lose its value like money will. So anyway, that's what I do. Now this is just a quick example. I'm going to go through this very quick. Just a quick example of what I do and how I was able to add a little extra over what I had budgeted for. Okay, the first week, I'm going to go through this very quickly. You guys can pause this if you want to and look at these numbers. If I can get my camera to focus. There we go. Let's say spot price is $17.58. My local coin store, their bump, that's the extra, the over spot that they charge $1.50. So that'd be $19.08 per ounce. This is just a typical week. Times 4, because I want 4 ounces of generic. So that's going to be $76.32. Then I want 1 ounce of premium. My local coin store, their bump on premium is $2.80. So that's going to bring it $20.30 per ounce. So for the first week of this particular month, not the one just passed, but just given a particular month, was $96.62. Now, that's 1 week. Now, what I do for the month is I put an amount for the entire month, like that $550 for the whole month, but I break it up into weekly chunks. That makes it a lot manageable for me. Now, basically, that's your basic zero base budget. And if you don't know what a zero base budget is, you can just look that up. It's going to take too long to explain it, and you guys will get bored and tune off if you haven't already. Okay, this second week, let's say spot price went up to $18. Same principle applies. $1.50, $2.80, $90, $98.80. Okay, third week, let's say spot price went up to $19. Same principle. So I will spend $103 for that week. Now keep in mind, I want 10 ounces at the end of the month. So every purchase that I make, I'm going to watch spot price. I'm going to watch the trend in spot price. If it looks like it's starting to trend up, I'm going to be a little more conservative in my spending. I might not buy that extra round or extra premium coin. I might hold off because I think spot price is going to trend up, and I do not want to go over my budget. And I don't want to have to not buy my 5 ounces, even if those 5 ounces are just generic. Okay, and this is end of the month. Let's say the end of the month spot price went up to $19.05 per ounce. So the local coin store, the bump on the local coin store is going to be $1.50. That's going to be $20.55 times 8, because this is the end of the month. Times 8. I don't know. It can be whatever you want it to be, but for me, it's times 8. So that's 8 ounces of generic. That's going to be $164.40. My premium, I want 2 ounces of premium. If it's $19.05, $2.80 times 2 is going to be $43.70. That's going to bring that last week of the month total to $208.10. Now, add all that up, add every week up, including the last week, and that's going to be a total of $507.32. Now remember, my budget is $550 for my budget for the entire month. So based on that, I got about $43 left over that I can use to either buy more silver, $42.68, either to buy more silver, which is what I've been doing, or you can add it to the next month's budget, or you can just drop your percentage down. You won't have to add 10%, maybe add 5% because you got extra money now to kind of pad your budget. Anyway, I hope that didn't bore you guys to death. A lot of people have been asking questions, so I figured I'd do that real quick to show you what I do. I'm no financial expert. If you choose to follow that, it's worked for me. Just start with your zero-based budget, and make sure you're real honest about what your expenses are going to be. And if you're going to do that, make sure you understand that your expenses are shipping costs, premium costs, that kind of thing. So anyway, if you're paying with a credit card, if you're going to pay with a check, all these things you have to take into account. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I don't want this video to go too much longer, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. And I appreciate you guys, going on this journey with me. I mean, so far so good, 112 ounces, first quarter, and we'll see if we can keep that up. Keep stacking, everybody. Peace.